Hello, Jessica. It's very nice to meet you.
The same.
Your film is another one of these films running in the short film program Man's Night Out, where there are a few films about toxic masculinity, and your film is another one showing real harassment from men towards women. And actually it tells us about your life, I think, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's my own experiences. Yeah.
And it's about how many like occasions or parts of your life or steps?
Yeah, it's 3 different stories from 3 different ages in my life, actually. And I focused on, in this one, I focused on this very hard thing about walking home. Just trying to get home in one piece, more or less. Yeah. Because it's very adventurous when you're a woman sometimes.
Yeah, I can't imagine actually, but your film shows are actually very good, so it is unfortunately.
Yeah, thank you.
At what point in your life did you think I'm going to do this film? Because you already told us you had these occasions in your life a few times, like every way home might be the same. What was the point where it kicked off the film?
Yeah, but that was actually the Me Too movement that was really big in Sweden. And I'm a bit interested in my own reaction, and I think it goes for a lot of women that in the beginning of the Me Too movement, I didn't really realize that I was a part of it or that I had those experiences because I have never been raped. So, and then it was very interesting when I started to wake up and see the whole structure that I am a part in, that all these things that I have experienced actually isn't normal, and you shouldn't think it's normal, and you just because you're a woman you shouldn't take this what do you say? I think you understand what I mean.
So yeah, the sexist and harassment you have to cope with all day, I think. That's what the film is about, right?
Yeah, exactly. In your normal life, you always have to be prepared for running or fighting or trying to understand if somebody wants something bad from you, or it makes something to you as a person. And that's half of humanity that have to struggle with this from the other half. And of course, it's not that easy because it's not all men doing this, of course. But that's also a thing. Is this a bad person or is this a good person? And everything is, it sucks so much energy from you to always be prepared for something like this. So, but a short answer is that it was just some years ago that I realized and started to pick up my old memories and scrutinize them again and see, is this, it's actually a process, and it's weird, but it is to understand what has happened to you.
Yeah. I think you're using interesting means to tell that these stories are like common experiences, because you do it in an episodic way, and it's always kind of the same, but it's also, like you said, it's a process. It gets, it's not getting better, I think.
I'm sorry to say no.
I was wondering, I've had the feeling that when I saw your film, it's not like just showing things are bad,
no.
but it's also, I'm not going to take this anymore. This is my protest. It's like fist up high and telling every god-awful man, get off my lawn.
Exactly. Yes, and we know who you are.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I think that's a very, very refreshing take on the whole topic, actually, because yeah, it's of course it's always good to just see things and see them so you can re-feel them, feel empathetic, but to also see we can fight this and we can do it together is like a thing that yeah, gives us joy in another sense, I guess, and also wisdom.
Yeah.
In your other films, you always use some kind of special animation techniques. Did you think of a certain way to do this film as well, or was it just I'm going to use cutouts, I'm going to make some like more rough animations?
I think the style is of course inspired by the stories, sort of. I wanted to make it dark and rough, just the way it feels to be in this situation. But also I had this, I wanted to make them fast, because my plan from the start, and I still have the plan, was to make a lot of these movies. And I wanted to include more persons than me. But it was, surprisingly enough, it was quite hard to get money for this project. So and then it was a good thing that I had come up with this. It's a quite fast method of animating that I also think is quite well, suits the films well. So it's quite fast production on them. I can make a film like this in or one of the episodes in the film I can make in sort of 1 week or something. So it's fast for being animation, and I still think it looks good. So it was, yeah. Thank you. So yeah, but from the start I wanted to make it fast, and that's why I chose a very simple method that, but still with some kind of art feeling in it. So it should be a good thing to look at, sort of that.
So you're thinking of compiling a few other movies in the same style. Also, do you want to tell the same stories? Or
I have. I'm actually halfway into the next film right now. It's it's about, in Sweden we call it fula gubbar. It's dirty old men, old men. So and though well, the fastest thing is to go with my own experiences. So it's dirty old men that I have met in my life. So that's the next one. And my thing now is I would like to make maybe 4 trilogies. I mean, like this first one is three films in one, and now I'm making 3 films in one, and then 2 more of these. And then I would like to put them together to, or I would like to have these on festival, but I also want to use them as a longer documentary where I also put in other stuff in between, where I can use it as a dialogue material for maybe discussing with well, other men and women about how we can move on and what solutions can we find. And I'm not really sure yet about the format, but something like that. I would like to really go deep in this subject, sort of. So something like that.
That sounds very good. So we can actually expect some more rioty, pushy films from you, which
Yes.
is always a good thing. And
that's absolutely my plan.
That's very good. So I'm actually looking very forward to it. thank you for having this short and nice talk with me.
Yeah, thank you for calling me up.
Yes.
Or was it the other way around, maybe?
We met in the middle, I think. So we're good now, right? Okay.
True.
So I guess see you soon, and thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.